Hello, my name is Teacher Opeyemi. I am 3 years old and I'm from Ogun State, Nigeria. That's the state in the southwest region of Nigeria. I have taught students from primary school to secondary school, and I've been privileged to also take tutorials at higher institution level. I've taught students within the ages of 8 years old to 17 years old. And I can say I have extensive experience of about 5 years teaching mathematics. And I want to believe that with my prowess, I can make a difference. Now, one of the top methods I use in driving home my lessons is what I call the group learning method. Group learning method entails bringing together students that are of the same class and teach them. But I observed that when they learn together on several occasions, they tend to understand better off. But then, in the midst of all of those, there might be students that, for one reason or the other, they could not actually get the full detail of what is being taught. So for those kind of students, I resort into individual learning method, where I will tailor learning to suit their individual ability, observe their weaknesses, and find a way of driving home the lesson in a way that individuals can grasp. And finally, I also make use of the inquiry-based learning method. And this method entails giving them challenging questions after I've been able to introduce the topic to them, give them challenging questions, and we arouse their curiosity, let them go ahead and make their findings. Of course, they will return back to me with their findings, and I'm able to guide them on how right or how wrong. Yeah. Now, quickly, let me show you a particular topic in mathematics that is called factorial. Now, when you hear factorial, how do you interpret and handle factorial? It's very simple. Now, for instance, the first thing you take note of is that when you see this sign in mathematics, this sign in mathematics, this is the sign for factorial. That one that looks like exclamation, it is actually factorial. Now, how do we interpret this? For example, if I write 5 factorial, all I need to do is just to keep multiplying until I arrive at 1. So I have 5 multiplied by 4, multiplied by 3, multiplied by 2, multiplied by 1. Also, 4 factorial, the same thing as 4, multiplied by 3, multiplied by 2, multiplied by 1. So invariably, in general, we can say that n factorial is the same thing as, if you observe what I did, for the first digit that we are dealing with, I'll just take it like that. And the next one, I subtracted 1 from 4 to arrive at 3. Subtracted 1 from 3 to arrive at 2. So you keep subtracting 1 to arrive at the next 10. And that's actually the way you go about it. So for n factorial, you can drag the n into bracket n minus 1. Keep subtracting 1, so this becomes n minus 2. The next one becomes n minus 3, and so on and so forth until you get to 1. So that's the way you interpret factorial. So you need this knowledge in order for you to simplify a much more complex question. But before we end this lesson, let me also state that we have more or less like a standard, though it's possible for us to prove it, but you need to know that 0 factorial is 1. Maybe subsequently in one of our lessons, we also prove how we arrive at this. 0 factorial is 1. And you need to also take note of the fact that we don't have factorials for negative values. So you never hear anybody say, unless when you get to complex classes, but generally you never hear something like minus 3 factorial, minus 5 factorial, and the likes. That'll be all for now. And in the next lesson, we will go further from wherever we start today. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye.